Hi guys, how you doing to a rather wet and windy Warlord Wednesday? Okay, so here we are today to talk about this Empire in Flames, the Pacific and Far East book that we've all been waiting for, especially if you're a Marine player or Japanese player, or even now Chinese and British as well, because there's a whole host of wonderful goodies and exciting new rules and stuff that are inside this book. Now, we've obviously been waiting for this. I have, because obviously I'm going to be building a jungle themed board, so I want something that's going to inspire me, and this is the book that I need to get. And also it gives me a chance to revisit my Marines, because I'm going to be restarting my Marines again, as I'm giving my other Marines away to a good friend of mine, Moggy, who I keep saying you can have them and I keep forgetting to give him to him, which is absolutely dreadful. Anybody that knows me, I'm always thinking of what I'm doing next, never all the other stuff that I've got to get done. Okay, so I do apologise for that, Moggy. And also to the guys that have won those competitions for the bolt action stuff. It's all being dealt with. I've sent a message and it's being sorted out as we speak. Now, let's look at this beautiful book. Well, it's another beautiful book for the bolt action series. Now, we all come to love this series. In a few weeks' time, we're going to be looking, or in a week's time, we're going to be looking at the Gates of Antares for Warlord Wednesday. Just checking it out because I've bought some Boramites and I'm very, 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 very excited about this new sci-fi game. It doesn't mean we're going to stop looking at our bolt action, because bolt action is very dear to me. I absolutely adore it. But with all this gabbling, we're not looking at the book. Let's open it up. Okay, so what have we got inside? Well, again, we come to expect beautiful artwork from the Warlord team and the Osprey Publishing Company. It works so well. It's a beautiful relationship they have. We've got tons and tons of information in the contents, talking about scenarios, fighting campaigns. We've got all the different theatre selections in there as well, additional units, Imperial Japanese units, field artillery, anti-tank guns, and all sorts of wondrous things. Now, again, this book is beautifully laid out. I'm not just saying that because I own a copy, because I do, and I gotta say, I'm always impressed when I see these books, because there's just so much effort, and I kind of love all the hard work that goes into setting up the dioramas, with all the statues and stuff like that. It's just absolutely wonderful. So it's nice to see this sort of thing, because it's going to give me an idea of how to build this beautiful new jungle board. Now, again, beautiful artwork. This gives you an idea of how to paint up stuff. It's really interesting that they're using a mixture of Russian, German and British and American equipment, which is really, really cool. So we've got this beautiful sort of Chinese force, which you can mix and match along with like loads of bits and pieces that you've got. So look out for how you can do some beautiful conversions, because I'll be checking out YouTube to see who's doing what, because I've got to say this is going to be really interesting. We have loads of information, dating, history and stuff like that. Now, a lot of these guys that play these games love the historical factor. I've got to say I do as well, but I'm in it for the best war movie I've ever played, and that's how I see bolt action for me, even though I tend to learn quite a lot of stuff from all the research that you have to do, which generally I get wrong. Thank you, Wikipedia. But at the end of the day, I've really enjoyed getting into bolt action, because I've learned so much about what our grandparents had to go through during the war, uncles, relatives and stuff like that. So it really does open up your mind to some of the horrors and some of the victories that were won. Now, beautiful artwork again. Here we can see some of the Japanese forces, and this book goes on with some beautiful mission ideas, units that you can put together to get you sort of in the historical factor. We have our Burma units, which are absolutely gorgeous. It talks heavily about the Chinese as they came into the war. Again, we get the look and feel of all these different uniforms which you can use to match up your paint jobs with, and that's why I kind of like these books, because it gives you a great idea of how to paint stuff up, and you've got ways to match up. Now, one of the other things that I want to do is create, oh, that's beautiful, look at that, is create a seaborne marine force that I can do for landings and stuff like that. Now, part of the board I want to have a bit of a water effect going with some beach and stuff like that, so I really think that will bring something to it. So we're going to be looking at landing craft in the next video, and building one of those and seeing how that works out. So again, absolutely wonderful, guys. If you get the chance and you're into your Pacific War, this is probably one of the best books to get at the moment if you're into your bolt action. And look at that. beautiful artwork with the broken down trees. Now this is the sort of stuff that I've got to try and recreate on the board just to get a feel for it, and it's going to be so lovely to look at. So guys, you be good, you be safe. If you haven't checked this out yet, go have a look. It's worth getting hold of if you're into your US Marines, because there's loads of great stuff in there. If you're into your Japanese, again, check it out. And if you're into your British, your Burma units, this is the book for your added pleasure. Go check out my eBay section on my eBay page. That's Templars Crusade 01 shop. There's tons of beautiful little bits and pieces that I'm putting up there for bolt action, which is going to help finance my next board. So guys, you be good, you be safe, and I'm going to see you very, very soon.